who's better prepared?
I'll beg to differ with both the people here a bit. If the question is America the strongest economy right now out of the two? Absolutely it is. But sometimes you have to look past beyond the economic structure. Democracy is a beautiful thing. But in democracy, too many opinions also come in before a decision is made. As opposed to China. China is kind of an authoritative state. If they want to change a policy or make a decision, they can change it and implement it immediately. And China's tentacles are an entire world economy. And American system of financial system and everything else is a lot dependent on the world economy. So I'm taking it from the point of view of who can adapt quicker. I think China can adapt quicker. China can change its policies quicker. That way, they would have an edge. And China's growth prospects are much higher. America is a giant. It has already grown. Their problem is to sustain their growth. And China has to sustain its growth, yet it has a lot more room to grow.
Much more potential.
Much more potential over the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Some say by 2025, China will be bigger than America. That is not the question here. Who's going to be bigger? Who will be able to sustain its long-term growth? Right. See, America has a lot of expenses. It is in every war spending about $1 trillion, in its defense budget, so on and so forth. Its equipment has to be bought by Saudi Arabia or someone else, which Trump brags about, that have $130 billion worth of new...
But that too has been investigated recently. There was an article in the Washington Post that put into question that how real is that deal?
Absolutely,
I mean, the actual numbers are abysmal.
Less than abysmal. 5,700 jobs have been created only. 5,700.
And how many has he been
in
thousands?
250,000.
Right.
250,000. 5,700 jobs are created. So, a lot of smog and fog is being created within America. And just because Trump won doesn't mean the people in the financial sector are still in love with him. There is a lot of resentment growing because of his ad hoc statements and ad hoc policies. China, on the other hand, is quiet. They are reactive. Trump makes a statement, they issue a statement. They're not enticing anybody, they're not igniting anybody.
They're not provoking, and they're still very guarded in their words.
Exactly.
They're still giving him a lot of leeway.
Exactly. 7th and 8th are negotiations starting again between China and America. I mean, never has China once said, the doors are closed, we're not going to do it. To me, that's a sign of wisdom.
Right.
To me, that's a sign of wisdom that they have understood that we're not going to provoke. Let him say everything, and China knows that, okay, if China slows down, so does American growth slow down.
Right.
Apple cuts its earnings. Why did they cut their earnings estimate? Because Chinese economy is going to slow down because of this trade war. So both countries have to tread this water very carefully. It's not just this is not a war of egos. This is not attacking Syria. This is economy. It's not like saying, well, we're going to pull out my troops from Syria, 2,000 troops, or from Afghanistan, or from Iraq like 2011. Those things are different. Economic matters are different. Economic matters is prudence, patience, and understanding, and not making any public comments until something is achieved.